You might be thinking, where should I be putting my money right now before the US dollar collapses? And that's a great question, because did you know that the dollar has lost 97% of its purchasing power since 1913? Yeah, the year the Fed started. And the people managing your money, your financial advisor, your 401k provider, your bank, none of them will ever tell you that. Why? Because the moment you understand what's actually happening to the dollar, you're going to change your strategy. They're going to stop making money off of you. You're going to pull your money out of their little financial advisory pool. Let me give you the actual numbers here. A big reason why we're in this situation is because the U.S. is carrying over $39 trillion in debt right now. $39 trillion. This is a number far beyond what most people can even conceptualize. And the interest on that debt, just the interest, crossed $1 trillion per year. That's not paying down the debt. That's not investing in anything. That's just the cost of keeping the lights on. It is abysmal. This debt has created immense inflationary pressure, as I'm sure you felt intensify over the last several years. And every time the government decides to print more dollars, the value of the dollar in your pocket goes down. And here's the kicker. The tariffs that went into effect last year are the most aggressive trade intervention that we've seen since the 1930s. The 1930s. Research out of Yale says that thanks to tariffs, the US dollar is 7.6% weaker than its 2024 average. And economists say that the full effect of tariffs doesn't even show up immediately. It takes up to 18 months to ripple through the economy. Meanwhile, most people read these headlines but continue to do the same thing they've always done. They're leaving their money in savings accounts. They're maxing out their 401ks. They're buying index funds, hoping for the best. And they're more or less like digging their heads in the sand right now. And I get it. That's what they were trying to do. That's what they were told to do. But things have changed. The dollar has changed. And most likely, things are only going to get worse from here on out. But it wasn't always like this. Up until 1971, the dollar was backed by gold. Every single dollar in circulation had real gold sitting in a vault somewhere. Then the Nixon administration ended that system, moved to what's called a fiat currency, meaning the dollar is backed by nothing except the full faith and credit of the U.S. government. Just trust us. And for decades, that system worked because the dollar was propped up by a deal with Saudi Arabia. You price oil in dollars. We protect you with military power. And since every country on earth needed oil, every country on earth needed dollars. That's the petrodollar system. But today, that system is slowly cracking at the foundation. Saudi Arabia is now accepting yuan for oil. Yeah, we just saw that. And of course, we saw the United Arab Emirates leave OPEC. I mean, we are seeing a shattering of the old system in real time. BRICS nations are actively building a payment system that bypasses the US dollar entirely. Central banks around the world are buying gold at the fastest pace in decades. And there's a slow restructuring happening here. If you're paying attention, you can see that the world is gradually reducing its dependence on the US dollar, slowly but surely. Do you think that's a coincidence? Of course not. And here's what all of this means for you at the ground level. When more dollars are printed and the world needs fewer of them, the purchasing power of every dollar you hold goes down. I'm not talking about inflation. I'm talking about modern day currency debasement. It's a totally different thing. Inflation prices are going up. Currency debasement is your money becoming worth less. Both are happening simultaneously right now. It's a double whammy. Let that sink in. The money you earned, saved, worked hard for, is being stolen from you through a debasement of the currency by a monetary policy that you never voted for. But politicians who vote to fund wars, they increase the deficit, tack on hidden taxes by printing more and more money. Ouch. So what can you do about it? Well, the first thing is simply having this awareness that the dollar is on the path to destruction. Most people have a base level of awareness, but they don't really do anything about it. So the key is taking this knowledge, reducing your exposure to dollar-based assets. That means taking a look at anything that you have that is either losing value or not producing anything at all, and then strategically repositioning yourself. Now, here's an example. Think about the most basic piece of financial advice in the United States: saving money. The average high-yield savings account today is paying somewhere around 4 to 5%. 4 to 5% sounds good, right? But here's what a lot of people don't consider. If inflation is running at all around 3 to 4%, you're kind of just treading water. If the dollar continues to debase, that 4 to 5% yield is actually negative in real terms. That's a high yield account. 4 to 5% is pretty good, right? That's not your run-of-the-mill 0.1% account that most banks offer people today. It's atrocious. So savings accounts, money market accounts, long duration bonds, these are dollar traps. A 30-year treasury bond loses roughly 18% of its value for every 1 percentage point in interest rates. That rises 1%. People who put their retirement savings in safe bonds got absolutely wrecked. Here's the single most important financial concept that I want you to understand today. Wealthy people do not build wealth by saving money. They build wealth through the ownership of cash flowing assets, period. And what does that mean? Well, it means they own things that produce income regardless of what the dollar does. We'll dig into that more in a minute, but first, I have a question for you. Could your financial advisor provide a plan to fully replace your income in the next 10 years without charging you for it? I'm going to say probably not. Now, if you trust the system and you want someone else to do all your thinking and planning, a financial advisor can absolutely help you with that. But if you want to actually build real independent wealth that's immune to the influence of Washington, Wall Street, and the latest headlines, you've got to take matters into your own hands. That's what Natalie and I did years ago, and we were able to break free from paycheck dependency in fewer than 5 years. That's right, we used buy and hold real estate to do it. And you can start earning monthly passive income through real estate investing as well. Now, if you're like us, you probably don't have a lot of time to do all the legwork involved with getting a good investment property. And that's where our partner, Sedera Wealth, can help. They've got over 20 years experience helping investors of all levels reach financial freedom through real estate investing. And their help is 100% free. They make their money buying and building properties in bulk so they can actually pass on the savings. And whether you want to maximize your retirement funds, increase your tax savings, or replace your current income entirely, they can help. They can also connect you to countless helpful resources. Sedera Wealth's proven strategy focuses on increasing your net worth year after year. Most people need just 5 or 6 properties to replace their annual income, and many do it in just 10 years or less. So if this resonates with you, don't just think about it. Take action now by going to redacted.inc/wealth. It's redacted.inc, not .com, redacted.inc/wealth, and book a free call with the Sedera Wealth team. And when you're done, you can come back and finish this video knowing that you've taken a significant step in bettering your financial future. So now, assuming that you've done all that, let's get back to it. The one and only asset class that has preserved wealth through every currency collapse, every recession, every financial collapse in recorded history is real estate. Think about it like this. When the dollar loses purchasing power, what happens to rents? They go up, right? Because rental rates are directly tied to the cost of living. When inflation rises, rents rise accordingly. When construction costs go up because of tariffs, fewer new units get built, which means rental demand increases. When mortgage rates stay high, which they will as long as the debt crisis continues, fewer people can buy homes, which means more people rent. In every single scenario where the dollar is under pressure, owning real estate helps you come out on top. This is what financial freedom actually looks like. Not a retirement account that you can't touch until you're 65, not a bond fund that's losing value, but a real asset that produces income regardless of what happens in the economy. So the very crisis everyone is afraid of actually works in your favor if you're positioned correctly. We just bought a new rental property and just got a call from the property manager that a new tenant is moving in this week, actually. So we're signing the paperwork. Well, this morning I started signing the paperwork because that cash flow and making sure that we have these hedge against what's happening in this economy. So I love real estate, as you know. What about precious metals like gold? They can also offer protection from inflation and market volatility. In fact, gold has made multiple new all-time highs in the past few years. Central banks are loading up on it. It's a real asset with thousands of years of monetary history behind it. The only really downside is that gold doesn't pay you anything as long as you hold it. It's a store of value, but it doesn't generate income. So depending on your position, you may want to make buying gold a part of your overall strategy. For most Americans who are looking to diversify away from the US dollar, build financial freedom, make sure they can actually survive retirement in today's high cost of living environment, it's important to prioritize assets that can actually put money in your pocket every month. So let me bring all of this home for you. The dollar is under pressure from every direction. The national debt, debasement of the currency, inflation, BRICS, tariffs, all of it. Most people are going to watch this from the sidelines, sitting in savings accounts, 401ks, hoping that it doesn't get too bad. But I'm telling you, if you're watching this right now and you're like, honey, I know I need to take action on this, like you're talking to your spouse, I'll tell you how we do it in our house, to be honest with you. Like I'll say to my wife, we need to move money right now. Okay, well, let's talk about it later. Okay, we'll talk about it later, but we're going to talk about it later. Seriously, like after lunch, after you get your other stuff, we have to do this. We're going to make a move on this. Because if you just like let it linger, hoping that it doesn't get too bad, you're going to be screwed. And I do not want that for you. Like you have all of the evidence. You have all of the warning signs right now. So I hope that when you understand how to protect yourself by reducing your exposure to these dollar-based assets, that you can actually get ahead of the game. That's what I'm telling you today. And you don't have to worry about your financial future, because if you're investing in cash flowing assets, then you can protect yourself. That's what the wealthy do. Not because they're smarter than you, but because they understand the rules of the game. And now you do as well. So for more videos like this, be sure to watch the next one that I've got here on the retirement crisis that's unfolding right now in this country. You're going to learn about real profits from, how to move these things out of your retirement accounts, how you can actually build a comfortable retirement plan that actually works for you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and turning on that little bell notification, and we'll see you in the next video.